In this video today, we'll be taking a look at the BenQ DMS portal. BenQ's device management solution is a unique solution that allows IT administrators and personnel to manage their BenQ devices remotely by either cloud or local network-based options. If you haven't set up an IAM account yet, please do so now, as this is a prerequisite to utilizing DMS. There is a video tutorial on how to set up an IAM administrator account available too, so please check that out for further assistance. For the purposes of this video, we'll solely be looking at the DMS cloud option, but just know there is also a DMS local option available for your workplace too. Assuming you've already set up an IAM administrator account, let's dive in and take a look at the DMS cloud portal. So first thing we want to do is visit dms.benq.com. If you haven't signed in previously, the browser will auto-direct you to BenQ's service portal page, where you will enter the same credentials you created for your IAM administrator account to log in. Once signed in, you'll be redirected to the DMS portal. As you can see, we currently don't have any IFPs in our repository yet, so let's look to see how we can add a device. In the top right corner of our portal, we can see a plus sign that is currently blinking. This is where we can add a group or a new device. If we click on Add Device, it gives us a couple of options here. We can enter a unique ID or import via file. If we select unique ID, it will prompt us to enter a code to search for and add. To find this code, we need to take a look at our BenQ IFP, and whilst we're doing that, we can take a look at an easier way to add a device to your DMS cloud repository too. On our IFP, we can open our apps and select DMS client. You'll notice that within this app, there's a unique ID, which is what our DMS cloud portal was asking for when we tried adding a device earlier. So from here, we could simply go back to our portal and enter this unique ID. However, it's hard to miss the big QR code on the left side of the screen here. I mentioned earlier that there was an easier way to add a device, and it involves this QR code. On our Android devices or iOS devices, we can download the BenQ DMS tool app from their respective app stores and log in with our IAM credentials. Once we've logged into our app, we'll see once again an empty repository. In the bottom center screen, we'll see a plus button, once again, to add a device. By selecting this, the app will engage the camera on our phone or tablet, and you can simply scan the QR code displayed on the IFP to add the device. Once the QR code is scanned, we can rename the device and enter a short description. As you can see, our repository is no longer empty and a device has been added. If we select that device, we can view its info, and the status of the device will update after a short time. We can continue to add more devices using this same method, just rinse and repeat. Now if we head back to our DMS cloud portal in our browser, we can see that the device has been added. We can view simple information such as model, power, source, status, and IP address here. If we select this device, we'll notice a toolbar appear on the right side of the page. This toolbar contains information, control, and install and update tabs. If we take a look at the information tab, we can see a more detailed overview of the device. This includes device information, current status, and CPU, memory, and network stats. Our toolbar has now moved to the center of screen, so let's take a look at the controls tab. Here we have the ability to change the power status of the device, and quick settings such as input, volume, backlight, and mute. Please note, at the recording of this tutorial video, power scheduling is only available in DMS local version. This feature may be added in a future DMS cloud version update. Finally, let's take a look at the third tab, update and install. At the top of our screen, we can see the name of the device and a button underneath that. Currently, the device has the most recent update, but this option will change if a new version becomes available, and we would simply select this button to update the device. We can also view the apps that have been installed on the device here, and any updates available for these apps will appear in the AP update column here too. Lastly, if we select the plus symbol, we'll be able to upload or push new apps to the device. If we go back to our main screen, we can also add new groups by pressing the plus symbol again and selecting Add Group. Here, we can also edit the name of the group. We'll see the group added in the pane on the left side of screen, and our current device resides in the uncategorized group. We can simply drag and drop the panel into the new group. Within this group, we would be able to view all the devices here, and by selecting multiple devices in this section, we could push the same app simultaneously to all devices within this group. So to recap, DMS is where you, as an administrator, can view device information and status, control quick settings such as volume, brightness, input source, and power, and also where you can update firmware and install or remove apps. This concludes our DMS tutorial video. For more information on BenQ's other portals and services, please check out our other video tutorials for IAM, AMS, and Xsign Broadcast. Thanks for watching.